bathed by the reflections of the shimmering Adriatic, and with an old town surrounded by the walls that have withstood centuries of turmoil, the Croatian city of Dubrovnik remains one of Europe's most enduring treasures. Just as an oyster shell protects life within, Dubrovnik's walls nurtured the flourishing maritime republic that once rivaled Venice. For centuries, this city of stone and light has dazzled visitors, none more so than the romantic poet Lord Byron, who named the city the Pearl of the Adriatic. Cross the medieval bridge and entered the city through the grandest of its entrances, Pile Gate. Once inside, climb the ramparts for a history lesson like no other. Dubrovnik's walls first rose in the 7th century, but most of what stands today was built in the 14th and 15th centuries to repel Ottoman attack. These are walls which have been shaken by armies and earthquakes. These are walls whose every stone tells the story of resilience and liberty. For centuries, Dubrovnik was one of the world's great seafaring cities. Come down from the walls for a while and wander past the shipyard arches, where the Republic's legendary galleys could be built away from the eyes of foreign spies. Climb the ramparts once again and continue on to Fort Revelin, which offers even more commanding views of the harbor. In 1667, a great earthquake devastated most of the city. Such is the strength of Revelin that when the quake's dust finally settled, the fortress emerged unscathed. From Revelin, follow the northern wall to the highest point in the city's defenses, Fort Minseta. During the fort's construction, rock was in such short supply that every visitor to the city was required to bring a stone. This stall created one of the city's most enduring symbols. From the fort's tower, the entire city stretches away like a vision. Once you've arrived back at the Pile Gate, it's time to descend into the streets of the Old Town. The town is divided in two by the Stradun, a street paved with limestone and polished by centuries of footsteps. Linking two of the city's gateways, the Stradun is marked at each end by a bell tower and a fountain. Refresh yourself at Onofrio's fountain and enjoy spring water as pure as when it was first piped here by aqueduct 500 years ago. Facing the fountain is Saint Saviour Church, one of the few Renaissance-era buildings to survive the earthquake of 1667. Give your feet a break from the cobblestones and sink your toes into the pebbles and sand of Banje Beach. Cool off in the crystal-clear waters, or just enjoy the sound of lapping waves as they kiss the sun-drenched Dalmatian coast. To the west of the Old Town, follow the promenade, past more beautiful beaches, peaceful bays, and old summer homes, all the way around to Dubrovnik's modern port in Gruz Harbor. While the gigantic cruise ships have replaced the little trading vessels of old, many of the things which make Dubrovnik so special haven't changed at all. The spirit of independence, the sparkling waters, and of course, those walls. All these things exist in a state of perfect timelessness.